What is
Surprise,
going on,
motherfucker.
everybody?
Surprise,
Welcome back to
motherfucker.
another.
Surprise,
Wow, wow.
motherfucker. Surprise,
That's all
motherfucker.
kinds of
That
surprise.
is not
That is
me.
a surprise, motherfucker.
That is not me.
That's staying in. That's staying in. That's staying in.
I'm playing with buttons.
That's what I said.
Well, you did say you wanted to press buttons, so.
That's true.
All right. So with that, welcome everybody to another episode of Comix. My name is Esteban. I will go ahead and be your host today. We are currently live on TikTok and on Twitch, as well as on Facebook. What's up, everybody in Facebook world and Twitch world and TikTok world? I'm gonna go ahead and go around the room and introduce everybody. Let's see. The gentleman with the Marilyn Manson shirt, that is Mobstash, aka Ash.
So, for those that follow us, when they announce my name, you got to take a shot. That'll be
This
us.
is new. You don't have to do that. This is all new, but I mean, I'll do it. I mean, today is also Dia de los Muertos, so cheers to everybody that we've lost. So,
Also,
oh no,
S.T. Stark, I know you hate Friends, but we should take a shot to fucking Matthew Perry.
Oh, yeah.
I'm back. Yes, we can definitely take a shot for Matthew Perry.
Yeah.
Cheers, Matthew
Cheers.
Perry.
That's yes. Not now.
Hey, I do what I want. Shut up. Let's see. And then going over to the gentleman with the leveled up shirt, that is Luis. What's up, Luis?
What's up, y'all?
What's up, y'alls? Indeed.
So whatever you aspire to, the leveled up shirt is Luis. So that's your end game.
What Ash is saying is, don't be like Marilyn Manson. You want to be like Luis and be leveled up.
You do want to be like that.
Date your age.
Too soon, and he wasn't convicted. It's too soon.
That's gross.
It was like 20 years ago, man. With that 16-year-old Amber Heard.
Hey,
So,
again, not convicted.
It's gross. Anyway, so for those of you that are watching us for the first time, we are Comix. We are a nerd slash podcast where we go ahead and talk about everything that is currently in the nerd news, I guess. Anything that pretty much whatever we want to go ahead and talk about, we kind of bring up and talk about here. So with that being said, we usually have a drink of the night. Does anybody have a drink? No? Anyone? Luis? Hold on. What is Buffalo Trace?
Ah, motherfucker.
Really?
This
Hey,
man
Luis.
wins $200.
At your wedding in the flask, what was in the flask?
Oh, that was Jack Daniels, dude.
Yeah, that was
Because
fucking awesome.
so I got married in Vegas, and when I got married, usually they have them in like those little stalls. It's like if you buy two tall cans of beer, you get a free shot, and it's like 2 tall cans for like $25 or something.
Yeah,
which is very overpriced, but then you get the free shot, and so we kept getting free shots all night.
Yeah,
like the night before and like my bachelor party. So I just had a shit ton of those little Jack Daniels shot things in Dana's purse. So
I knew how you did that.
Yeah. So my bachelor party, or my bridal party rather, they gifted me a flask with an inside joke inscripted on it, and so then I just emptied out all those little fucking Jack Daniels.
Was the inscription like "Your soul is mine"?
Your soul is mine. No, it was something that Dana told me when we were all in the car together.
There's no Dana. There was only Zool. Please, God, say that it's that.
And no, she called me dipshit in the car.
But
she said it. But she said it. No, she's like, "Shut up, dipshit." But she said it with her Texan accent, so it sounded like dipshat. And so my whole like bridal party, groom party, we all started fucking dying laughing. And so anytime we ever hung out with them, they're like, "What's up, dipshat?" Like mimicking her accent. And so in the inscription, it says, "Happy wedding, dipshit." And it's cute.
I love that.
Hey, Luis, I got a question for you. You guys drove to Vegas, right?
Fuck no, we flew.
Oh, you guys flew. Okay. Okay, so question in general, just in general for like road trips, okay? Do you feel that...
Fuck, we got to go next year.
Yeah, we gotta go to Vegas next year. He's saying it like it's a bad thing. Anyway,
No, it's an amazing thing.
we're going for a bachelor party. Anyway, do you feel? Yeah. Do you feel that if you are going on a road trip with a friend, wherever you're going, isn't it the responsibility of the person that rides shotgun that should be awake the entire trip to keep the driver up?
1,000%.
This motherfucker, the drive back, slept the whole time.
Not the whole time because I was playing the game.
The whole
Game
time?
weekend. It was game weekend.
The fucking
For those
whole
of you guys
time.
that don't know, I'm very single because I play a game every 2 weekends that's called fucking WWE Champions. It's a lot like Tetris and a lot like Bejeweled, but I'm fucking very committed to it. So on the way home, I was playing that game. After midnight on Sunday, on our way home, I got to sleep. Also, the ladies behind us were very asleep until we got to Starbucks, and then we all woke up and we all
No,
talked
fuck
shit.
you. You did not wake up after the Starbucks. You fell back asleep, bitch. You fell back asleep.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Why? You were worried.
You know I love you. No, I was very awake after fucking Starbucks because I had the fucking refresher and I had my double smoked bacon. No pun intended.
He had double dick in his mouth with bacon. Double wrap.
So you're the only guy in the car, and then you just said I got double dicked.
You're welcome.
All right.
It's one of them.
Your
But it's big
sister
enough
and
skin.
wife were in the car, so
Don't change the
leave it at
subject.
that.
Don't change the
It
subject.
was like double. Yeah,
You fucking fell asleep while I was
Seven
driving.
has
asshole.
2 dicks. It was great.
Thank you.
Sounds like a wonderful time. But yeah, no, it's absolutely it's the unwritten rule.
Fuck, Luis would no. I did a podcast with Luis 2 days ago when he fell asleep. Luis will fall asleep.
I fell asleep on the drive back from fucking San Diego.
Of course
Dude. I was
you
in the
did.
I was in the back seat, and I also stayed up most of the night fucking editing our video.
At the end of his wedding,
That's
do you
true.
remember? Like he would be asleep if it wasn't for one, the drama, but two, like the limousine that showed up. Like, come on, man. Luis was already he was
Nah,
done.
dude, I was rocking and rolling. I was
Yeah,
hungover as
fuck
shit the
you.
next day.
You were
I was
like a minute away from sleep.
The drama.
All right.
Yeah,
that's
that was
We weren't
that
there.
was that drama was unnecessary.
And I'm glad it wasn't y'all. And by y'all, I mean Ash.
Oh, so you had it in your mind like if someone's gonna fucking cause trouble, it's gonna be Ash.
It's gonna be Ash. He's gonna get into a fist fight. No. I never
No.
actually no. I would think you're probably the least likely to get into a fist fight.
Well, that's
'Cause
good.
you don't seem that guy.
I very much am. But no.
No, that's me, dude. I'm the
I
one.
very
that will
much
go get into a
am, but
fucking
you have
fight.
to you have to get me to the. Okay, so my word is Esteban.
Pineapple.
We're on the clock. If I say we're on the clock, we're gonna fucking fight. Not him, but like we're on the clock,
Yeah.
meaning like I'm gonna deck somebody, and you have to fucking make sure if we're at fucking Dodger Stadium, I don't get stabbed. You know how
Yeah,
people are fighting, and then there's that one guy that comes out of nowhere and just hits somebody, and like way off in the left corner. That's
Yeah,
always somebody that's like, that's Esteban. Like he's gonna fucking, you know.
I'm very much like Ash's bodyguard, where it's like,
Yeah.
like I stand back and like,
Well, unless it's your birthday, where I'm
unless it's my
very,
birthday, fuck that, dude. If it's
very
my birthday,
much his bodyguard.
if it's my birthday, all bets are fucking off.
Yeah,
I will
no,
get fucking
it's
hammered.
we all take care of him.
Real quick before we go into the topics, we have our first comment.
Woo!
Comment by Bolivar. Again, he's the new favorite of the podcast. Thank you, sir. My
Bolivar,
favorite
you're my
podcast. My favorite podcasts share a couple of things in common: interesting topics, great chemistry among the hosts, and the ability to make and watch, listen to feel each part of a kitchen table conversation. And you guys are not the exception. Great friends hanging out, roasting each other. Speaking of which, Esteban, I started a GoFundMe account to get you a reliable high-speed internet. Ash,
Fucking
Your
asshole.
story about the date that you took at the oyster bar.
No, I need my turn. Ash, what's my turn?
I just said it. Ash, let's hear the story about the date you took to the oyster bar.
The date? What?
That you
You
took to
the
the
date
oyster
you
bar.
took at the oyster bar. You did say something last week, and I didn't dive too much into it, but you said, "Oh, like, well, we were talking about the worst date."
Oh, okay.
And then you were like, "Oh, or a
Yes,
girl
I can't
orders
say
30
names.
oysters."
I went to an
You don't
oyster
have to
bar.
say
I went to
names,
an
like-
oyster bar. Okay, I went to an oyster bar. That's how
Why
you know it's a
why
good
does this
story.
involve a shot? Is it that traumatic of a story?
It might be.
No. Okay, so I went to an oyster bar, and it was called the Crab Shack. But they have the person that I went with has parents that have that can make friends with everybody.
Right.
Which I figure I would be that parent. Like I could make friends with everybody. And we got this shot that was a thing that was very much a this will get you fucking cha-cha-cha.
Like,
Oh, like an aphrodisiac.
Right.
Aphrodisiac?
Right.
This? Yeah.
Oh.
Where we thought like you're there with your friend and her parents, and they give you that. We did the oyster shot, which I feel like it was like gas station Viagra, because it was very
sounds like it.
and it was very like you're
Like
uncomfortable in your own shit.
Uncomfortable
Yeah.
boner.
As guys, have you ever been hard when you shouldn't be? Like, there's a situation where
Yes.
you should not be hard.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And like, what
Church,
the fuck is
funeral,
happening?
you name it. Yeah.
Yeah. As a teenager, you're hard hearing the word
It's the
fucking.
same day.
Same day.
No, absolutely. Like,
Anywho, so there's
we're
that.
like, hey, Luis, are you gonna go to the copier? Like,
Right.
can you go get me my copy? And I'm like, I've got this boner that just
No,
kinda
I'm
showed
not
up
gonna
nowhere.
stop.
I'm like, I'm not getting up to get copies right now. Didn't you just print something out? How about you mind your own business? Let's play that
Yeah,
game. Like,
yeah,
I mean, that hasn't
For sure.
happened in a
it's
very
gonna be at
long
least
time.
3 minutes until for sure. So that, and then, goddamn, putting my life on blast. Okay,
You
so
have
You brought it up. This is a man that was just like, hey, you started to tell a story last time and you never finished it.
I did. So we went to, what's the fucking one that puts all the shrimp in a bag and makes it spicy as fuck and
Boiling
it's
crab.
not fun at all? What?
Boiling crab. Boiling crab.
Okay, I don't like that place unless you're sponsoring us. Then I love that place. I just don't like spice as fuck, and then also peeling my shit.
Yeah.
I agree.
Love
Okay.
vagina.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. I don't like peeling shrimp. I don't know why. I just don't.
That scent is just gonna stick.
I
with your face.
love the non-crusted shrimp.
Yeah.
But I like shrimp and shrimp. But somehow they come in the middle, no pun intended, with the shell that you have to fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta peel.
Yeah.
And like the legs are still there, and they're like this and
Oh,
shit. Like,
no,
Rip the
like-
legs off and deterred them. Yeah.
yeah, when you gotta deturd them.
But there's the little where you gotta open the lips of the.
The
It's
lips?
just shrimp.
Are we
You're
talking
just
about?
trying to eat shrimp.
Are
Talking
you?
about seafood, right?
The
Yeah,
shell.
I was about
You
to
have open
say.
the shell. Did I say
You're
lips?
like, when you just have to get in there. I'm like,
No, when you're.
how big
no.
is your shrimp? What kind
Not
of
very
shrimp are we
big.
talking about?
That's a question you should never ask. Because
That's
if it's no.
big enough. Yeah.
No. Anyway,
Anyway, there's.
Going forward.
Thank you for
we're
the
live.
thank you for the comment.
But
and
yes.
for the GoFundMe.
Keep it moving.
What's the question?
No, that was
I
it.
love shrimp.
Thank you for telling us the oyster story. So you got aphrodisiac and you had an awkward boner while you were there.
It's an aphrodisiac. It's a thing. It's very much a thing. Can I ask you guys a fucking personal question?
Go ahead.
Smoking weed, which we don't all do ever, or
Correct.
having an edible, does that make you kind of
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No, if you smoke a fucking joint and you're all fucking, it's like it's a thing.
It elevates it.
I'm like that
It
with
feels amazing.
whiskey, though.
Yes, it does. Whiskey?
Whiskey.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
I
God,
asked you.
Whiskey dick is a thing.
Yeah, whiskey dick is very much
Okay,
a
well,
thing.
I don't.
I mean, I can. I
I'm not
have
talking
the
about-
determination of.
No, he's not. It's not what
I
he was
will
talking
count
about.
it.
No, but what I'm saying is, what I'm saying,
You have to absolutely power through whiskey dick. You absolutely have to press because that will be brought up at the next fucking fight. At the very next fucking fight.
He's speaking from experience over
Do you
here.
remember that time?
Sounds
No,
like it.
you have to fucking press it.
no, what I'm saying is that feeling that you get after having an edible and smoking a joint, and then you get that like amazing ass fucking boner or whatever. I get that with whiskey.
Damn, you have the opposite effect.
Like,
His keyboard starts to tilt.
I don't know what you're
I'm hard
talking
right now.
about.
Well, I keep calling it a do-rag, but it's not a do-rag.
It's not a do-rag, it's a fucking hat, asshole.
It did look a little like Stuart.
God damn it.
Is that a trucker hat?
Showing off his urban side.
a trucker hat.
It's a trucker hat? Okay, that's why I call it a GFC.
GFC.
All right,
No.
all right.
But yeah,
Louis,
Buffalo Trace is the drink. We haven't started our topics. We are fucking 17 minutes in. Let's go.
Yeah. My bad.
Quick, and then
we're live.
Then we go right back into it. Thank you for those two people that are checking us out. One of them being Boulevard. Thank you for your comments, sir.
Boulevard, I fucking love you.
Real quick.
If one of them is Stevie, we're gonna do a shot. If one of them is Stevie, we're gonna do a shot.
All right, give us a comment, Stevie. So the thing amongst the things we're going to talk about, I mean, it's a good thing we're going on tangents because it's a really small docket of items. We have a reboot to a famous series that is coming up soon, being produced by a former DC alum. We have a potential new big bad in this cinematic franchise. Some news on Jonathan Majors.
Can we pause right there?
We can.
Okay. Esteban.
Yes.
Luis.
Yes.
They want to bring back the original fucking Avengers because they know
that's a topic.
That's literally my next topic.
No. But
This-
okay, then that should be next because
Marvel
come on, bro.
considering
You
bringing
and
back the
we're all
original
gonna,
series.
we're gonna talk about that.
We are.
Luis, there's a banner that says "Keep it moving." Just click on that.
They're cooler than you, bitch.
And then Marvel is potentially bringing back this original duo. And more news on Blade.
No, that's the big thing. The big thing is us talking about the original fucking Avengers coming back. That's the biggest thing you said.
Well, we still need to go through some of this other bullshit. So,
That's the biggest boner Ash has gotten right now is the Avengers coming back.
So first up, we have Highlander reboot, and it is being
Sure.
produced.
The Avengers coming back is way bigger than the Highlander coming back with somebody they keep giving a fucking series to. For sure. And he left his own fucking series that he was already making a fucking legend. For sure.
Not his fault, by the way. Not his fault. It's like you're blaming the guy for leaving. He
No,
didn't leave.
bro. No. The Witcher was awesome. The Witcher, he just didn't know what to do because as an actor, you have the insecurity of the Superman failed. But
No,
stick with your shit.
No, fuck that. I disagree with you highly on that.
You don't think The Witcher was good?
No, I disagree. The fact that you're saying that from what it sounds like you're talking shit about Henry Cavill for leaving The Witcher. That's the way it's coming off.
Yeah,
That's how I'm picking it up.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Do you know why he left?
Okay. No, I don't know. No, I don't. I honestly don't. I thought it was because it was a safety thing because he lost Superman.
Nope.
Okay.
That's
No,
what I thought
but
too.
that's how we'll educate. That's how we will educate.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
No, you have to educate.
Wait, so why did he
bitch.
leave?
Like, that's what I'm asking. Like,
Oh, now you're asking.
that's how I'm
Oh, my
taking
bad.
this.
Okay, so there was drama on set with The Witcher and Henry Cavill and the showrunners. The showrunners wanted to essentially turn this into something that it wasn't, which Henry Cavill was not standing for. Okay, Henry Cavill wanted
Okay.
The Witcher to be a amazing adaptation to the books, because if people don't know, The Witcher was actually a book before it became a video game. It was a series of books. And
Yeah.
Henry Cavill, that we all know that he is a massive nerd. The guy plays Warhammer. The guy reads the Witcher books. He follows everything that's fucking nerd. He built his own fucking gaming computer, and the dude loves the game. He almost lost the
Yeah.
Superman job because he was playing World of Warcraft, and
No.
didn't and almost
That's what I'm
didn't.
saying. Don't shorten it. Like, do you remember how we found out fucking Flash Gordon was like a nerd and was into D&D? Like, that's
So right.
I am
that's what I'm saying.
the exactly. Like,
That's why
explain it to me.
That's why he left, because the showrunners were turning The Witcher into something that he did not want it to turn into. Okay,
Okay.
and
Because of-
because of that, that's why he walked away from it, because he said that Geralt would not do something like this. This is something that he would not do. He's not that type of character. He wouldn't do this. He wouldn't do that. And they essentially, the showrunner said, "Fuck you. We're going to go ahead and do it this way, whether you like it or not."
Right.
So
Yeah.
he left. Now we have Liam Hemsworth coming in.
But that's what makes you fucking cool. Like, and then they do like fucking weird groups that have never seen this. Would you watch this? Yeah, it'd be cool if they did this. And there's
Right.
people that are not in that genre at all.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, and that's what I'm saying is that Highlander. I saw Highlander as a kid growing up. I've seen Highlander, you know. I've seen pretty much all of them because I'm a massive Highlander fan. I love Highlander. You know, the fact that
the last one where he actually died.
was that Endgame or some shit like that? Is that the one that Edge was in, his first like acting thing? His acting
Oh
gig?
yeah.
Was that one? Was that it? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
even that one. Like, I was. It's like I was into Highlander.
Like, that should be a big thing. Like, it's the last time you're gonna see Vin Diesel. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's the last time you're gonna see
but
The Rock. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that should be a big deal.
no, for sure.
This
for
guy's
sure.
always waiting for me. I see that dude. I never saw Highlander. I saw one Highlander movie, and I only saw it because I liked.
You saw one Highlander movie?
Yeah.
And how old
I
are you?
only saw it because of
How old are you though?
36.
Okay. One Highlander movie, and there's like
Yeah.
what, like fucking 8?
And
I think there's like 4.
I only saw one because it was after Mortal Kombat, and I was like, "Oh, this guy's dope." And then I was like, "I don't know what the fuck's going on." There's immortals, there's unimmortals, and all kinds of shit.
Well, it depends on which one you were watching. Like, the first one was really fucking good. The first one's really good. No, you didn't like
Yeah.
Highlander?
No. You said the first one was really good. That's
The
what we
second
will always
one-
say. Like, there could be only one, which fucking Terminator took, but the OG is there could be only one.
Terminator didn't take There Can Be Only One.
Yeah. There was, no, I'm already fucking up.
I don't think
There's
so.
a different thing they say. It's not Hasta
No,
La Vista, baby.
well,
but-
okay. So essentially, Luis, the for Highlander, it's one of those where there are immortals, okay, and the immortals are. Do you remember the movie The One with Jet Li?
Yes.
Okay, so you know how every time he kicked his doppelganger's ass, he ended up gaining their knowledge and their strength or whatever, right?
Yes.
It's essentially that. That's Highlander.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
you fought-
because when
you
they cut off
fought-
the head, that all that shit happens. Yes,
right. So you come across another immortal, you fight the immortal to the death, you kill the
There
immortal.
was TV shows with seasons, huh?
Right, yeah, there was a TV show, yeah. And you end up
Lambert.
essentially murder an immortal, and all their knowledge, you learn all their knowledge, you get all their memories and stuff like that, and now everything's transferred to you. That's why the
Which
saying
is
there
great
can be
of
only one that's the staple of Highlander. So I'm excited that Henry Cavill is going to be in Highlander. I think that's fucking awesome. I think that would be a perfect fit for him, because there's certain roles for action actors. Like, let's say Arnold. You fucking put an M16 in his hand, you fucking put a bazooka in his hand, you fucking put a sword in his hand, you're like, yeah, he's gonna fucking tear it up. I see Henry Cavill the same way. You put a fucking sword in his hand, you put an M16 in his hand, you have him fight bare knuckle boxing as he's fucking cocking his arms in fucking Mission Impossible, and it's sold. You know what I mean?
Oh, right.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like,
I feel like he's a franchise guy though too.
Of course, Highlander can be a franchise.
The fallback is if Ethan Hunt ever fought like whatever, and your fallback is fucking Superman. Like, that's the best fallback ever, right?
I think. Right, but I think I've accepted the fact that I have accepted the fact that I will never see Henry Cavill again in a superhero film. Like, I've accepted that.
We're about to take him as Captain Britain or something.
Captain
soon.
Britain, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay.
That's such a throwaway character, though. Yeah. I mean,
because
I also said that about Star-Lord too, and then look what that fucking became.
Yeah,
but it just doesn't seem like. On the surface, it doesn't seem like it's this big thing. I'm with a 7 on this. I've already accepted that we saw our run with Henry Cavill, and he got a bad run at the comic book world. But I also like him enough as an actor that I want to see. Hey, where else is he going to go as like an action actor?
Yeah, I agree. But also, I mean, fuck, we never got Nicolas Cage as Superman. But we saw him in the Flash, and we got to fucking come a little bit.
I mean, we kind of did, Right. I mean, you came.
Like,
you try to hold my hand.
For sure.
Let me go.
That's the only way I get him. But,
That's true.
like, a little bit, just the little things. Like, they will always make it make sense.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
and I think
Henry
it's
Cavill
funny
would be a big fucking deal. It was not Christopher Reeve status, but
sure.
At the same time,
he could have been.
Christopher Reeve was the first amongst a lot of fucking things.
But we
didn't know what double was holding them up.
But I feel if they gave Henry Cavill his due, he could have been big or bigger than Christopher Reeves.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Fucking the Witcher. They don't give him The
Witcher is really good.
The Witcher. Okay. They give him
I think the past season fun.
They give him franchises. They don't give him you're gonna be the guest star on Friends. They give him
Matthew Perry.
Yeah. They give him franchises. They really want him to be a franchise player.
Because he can carry it. That's the thing. They know for a fact he can carry it.
Jason Momoa, okay, we love you as Aquaman, but at the very least, you're gonna be fucking Lobo. Which people said you should be Lobo as soon as they
should have been Lobo to begin with. Right, you should have been Lobo to begin with.
Right, but
I mean that was still badass casting to be Aquaman and just completely change the look of the character. Dude, so dope.
Right.
Yeah.
I almost feel like that was a change too, because it was Aquaman. They showed him as the Crow for fucking 10 minutes, and then they fucking put him as not Aquaman. What would you say?
Lobo.
You know what I mean? It's all connected. It's just a fucking whatever. And also, it was Aquaman with Lobo's fucking attitude anyway. Yeah. Acceptable attitude as far as comic books and a movie.
Acceptable attitude? That's funny.
Wolverine has some devious fucking shit that's not on fucking film.
Oh, of course. Absolutely.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. That will not be shown because he's a hero.
Right.
Even Wolverine Origins should have shown some fucking fucked up shit.
Well,
that
and
they did not show.
Wolverine Origins. Remember that Berserker barrage that he did on the
Yeah.
the ladder that was coming down? Wasn't that great CGI, huh, guys?
That was
patch-
fucking pristine.
The patch seasons alone should be rated R.
The what scenes?
I don't know.
The
I
patch,
feel
the patch,
the patch.
Patch
Patch.
scenes?
patch. No, not scenes. The patch, arc should be rated R alone. Patch. Wolverine was named Patch for like 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, because he was, and that's when
Over
he
by
was. That's when he was like a gangster. Had an eye patch, and he worked with Grey Hulk for a while.
Thank you for that. I did not know where you were going with this. I was just gonna say sure and then keep moving.
No, yeah,
of course.
I was lost for a second. I'm like, patch. What the fuck's he talking about? Like,
Patch is a hula hand. Yeah, that'd be great.
like you see how he gets, and like he gets like this, and then it's like when we called him out, like, why are you talking shit about Henry Cavill? I'm not. That's how it's coming off. You're talking shit
In
about
my
Henry
head,
Cavill.
it's something different.
I get it. We're gonna move it along.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Because that brought a lot of emotion out of all of us. I didn't
It really
realize that we're so invested in Highlander. But yeah, so Highlander reboot being produced by Henry Cavill. Hey, if he's interested in it, I'm down with it.
Who's directing it?
Unknown right now.
Unknown. Okay.
All right, Mr. Host,
Get that
your
tail.
next topic
Where's that
for
at?
today. I know you
Come
saw
on,
that.
you saw that.
Get that
next
tail.
topic. Next topic of the day is potential Doom instead of Kang.
You know what? I'm actually looking forward to this. I really am. Only because when I saw Quantumania, I was
haven't seen it
really. You haven't seen it yet? Okay.
No.
I was really
Worth
hoping it's good for a first time watch.
Ooh,
You know.
that's not a good sign.
Yeah. If I were to rate it out of 10, I'd probably give it like a 6 out of 10.
Ooh.
No.
Yeah, I'd give it a 6.
The best thing about Kang is that he's multiple Kangs.
Right.
So
And there was so many fucking possibilities, and I feel that they pigeonholed the character.
right, they're trying to fucking bridge that gap, and it's like it's
Right.
no. It has
And that's what I'm saying.
no.
Is that they pigeonholed him in Quantumania. I don't feel that this Kang that they did the character justice, you know. So I'm actually happy that they're moving on from Kang, or they're thinking about
It's
moving
even
on from
more,
Kang.
bro. He has a movie and a series based on him. When
Right.
it's him as a Thanos, he has to be Scarface. He has to be like
Just
If you
badass.
watch
the Scarface.
if you watch
Yeah.
Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, the cartoon, okay, that fucking Kang was badass. Okay.
That's where I feel like that's what they've tried to get to, but like, are you accused of shit? Are you
Right. And
You
that's
know what I
and
mean?
that's
Like-
what that's exactly what I'm
yeah.
saying. Is that I
Yeah.
think Disney's at the point where they're just like that they're at a point where they can't trust their actors. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's just
And that's
like
right.
Jonathan Majors, when he was cast, he was the for all intents and purposes, he was the golden boy for, Marvel, and then the allegations come out, and then they were dropped or they were dismissed, and now they're not being dismissed, by a judge in I believe it was in New York. They're just, I think Disney's at a point where they themselves are stuck and they're pigeonholed.
Yeah.
They can't go left, they can't go
Totally.
right. The only
That's
thing
why
they can
Loki
do
is where it is.
right, exactly. So they have no choice but to make a massive change. I like this that they're thinking about going to Doom, because Doctor Doom, especially since they're already showing that we are going to Secret Wars. Doctor Doom played a massive fucking role in the comic book series Secret Wars. Massive fucking
Yeah.
role. You know,
Hey,
I'm seriously looking forward to this.
Stefan, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Okay. Look how annoyed you are. I love you.
At least,
I know.
okay. I don't have a question, but I just wanted to know.
No, I
Okay.
do. I do. When we get to the new, where we're going, slowly, Marvel, we're accepting X-Men, and slowly we're going over to, we want to make
Yes.
Edgerton Wolverine. Are you really down to make Edgerton Wolverine? Edgerton. Kingsman. Kingsman.
Yeah.
Is it Edgerton?
You said it right.
Yeah, you're right.
Are you? I'm not saying him specifically.
Sure.
Because he was played Elton John. I could give a character wise. I'm sure he could pull it off.
Sure.
Right.
You know, like I'm sure he could. And I will eat my shit because I love Zoolander and I don't know why. But do you still want to see? Like I feel like we want to see like a connection, like the fact that Ryan Reynolds could pull fucking Hugh Jackman into Deadpool 3.
Sure.
There's a little bit of a connection that we could get, even if it's Deadpool 3 Wolverine to Project 23, Project 11.
I have no idea what
The
you're talking about.
girl. The
X-23?
girl that we were.
Oh, X-23. The
Thank you.
girl with the two. Yeah.
There you go. X-23.
He makes it seem like we're supposed to know just based off of what he was saying.
Is on Project 11, and he gives us the asshole look. I'm like, dude, I
Right?
don't
Like I'm not. He's like, I'm not fucking crazy, guys. Like
Project X is Wolverine. Project
X is a movie,
Okay, cool.
and it's called Weapon X.
You don't ever, and the Rock
Bring it,
means
bitch.
ever.
Let's go. Who wants to see Ash and I bare knuckle box naked in the woods?
Okay,
I'm strangely around.
Stefan, if I were to fight you, what's the first thing I'm going to go for? I told you this to your face.
Yeah, you already gave up your fucking secret. You go after my knees. I would fucking still kick the shit out of you
Sure thing. And why would I go after your knees?
because I'm a fucking redwood, and I'd come crashing.
You're a redwood. Okay.
Oh no!
My only weakness. God damn you, Ash.
Kryptonite. Fuck.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, I think he's so happy right now. I think
I am.
is a smart move for Marvel to go
Yeah.
to. I mean, Luis, what do you think about I mean, seriously, like moving away from Kang, even though, and I know you haven't seen Quantumania.
Yeah.
If you get a chance,
I saw Loki, and I know he premiered in that first.
right? Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So you've seen Victor Timely in Loki, you know, and if you end up seeing Quantumania, you know, I feel that you'll see like he's supposed to be this all powerful, and the way that they take out Kang at the end of the film, you're just like, what? Like,
You know what I
seriously?
really liked about the
Why do
fucking
we need the
original
whole crew?
Fantastic Four was that they were all created the same way,
Right.
and figured that shit out,
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
which was
And-
like again when the Silver Surfer was created,
Right.
like we still could only like take out Doom's Doctor Doom,
Right.
in the same way, but now we're creating this.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like,
Yeah.
Luis, knowing what you know from the comic books between Kang and Doctor Doom, who do you think, if you were to put Kang versus Doctor Doom head to head, who do you think would win?
Off the top of my head, I'd just say Doom all day, just because Doom he's been like the Legion of Doom. Like he's just he's the guy. Like I always saw him as the big bad, and I know he was.
Doom is a Thanos.
I think he's bigger than Thanos.
No, but we have to say, movie-wise, as far as a general public
Sure.
is very your Loki. That's why we accept a season of Loki slowly becoming good, like Thanos. We're not gonna watch that movie because you used everybody to become this.
Right.
Harry Potter, not Snape, because Snape was awesome. Big bad.
Voldemort.
Thank you.
You're
so
welcome.
If Voldemort you found out was going to become good, you would never fucking watch that because Voldemort is the end bad guy.
The end all be all.
Yeah, like CW would be like, well, you know how he's hot and we can make him something. They would figure out a way to make him like a good guy.
Yeah, probably.
No, not probably, because if you've ever watched Buffy, they make Spike a good guy. They make every angel a good guy. Every person they find interest in, they figure out a way to make that a good guy.
Bored, man. They were bored. But with that being said, Luis, right off the top of your head, you're saying Doom. Doom is the bigger bad. Do you think that would be between Kang and Doom? Now that we've seen Thanos and what Thanos could have potentially done, even though he's already been killed in Infinity War and killed in Endgame twice, essentially. Between Doom and Thanos, I mean, who would you think would be the bigger bad?
I mean, re-watching the movies, I would think Doom. But when I saw the movies,
can I ask you a bigger question?
Sure.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
No, a bigger question.
Yeah.
Because they want to bring back
almond milk or oat milk. Huh? Sorry, what?
Because they want to bring back the original Avengers.
Mm-hmm.
Who's gonna be the new big bad of the new Avengers?
That's the fucking question he's asking.
What we're talking about now, man.
Doom. Doom
Hold
has
on.
to be the new.
I got a better question. Everything he said in Avengers, like
just make Avengers 3 and 4 and replace
the whole podcast with you.
Doom.
Okay.
I love you guys.
Now, before the new movies,
yes,
or these movies, Endgame and all that, I never really thought of Thanos as that much of a threat because my only real knowledge
you didn't think of Thanos as a threat
before the movies. I didn't. No, like when they first announced that he was the big bad at the end of the first Avengers. I didn't think he was that big a deal. Like, because again,
thing led to him being the fucking guy.
The movies made me respect him. 3 movies, though, my only
let him finish his statement.
Introduction to him was there was a video game. There was a one-on-one video game developed by Capcom called X-Men Children of the Atom, and Thanos was the big bad in that game.
Oh yeah. That's the first time we get to play as X-Men. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. And then that game turned into.
I'm on the fucking board. I'm listening.
No, you're following along. I like it. So then that game evolved into X-Men versus Street Fighter, and then
which is based on fucking The Simpsons. Yep.
Now, so my first introduction to Thanos was that, and it was like a pudgy dude in a suit with rings, and I was like, "The fuck's this overweight guy gonna do?" Like, he just looked like such a goofy character. He reminded me of
such
Arcade.
A bitch.
Yeah, like Arcade in the Marvel universe. Like, it reminded me of that, of just like this lame dude. And so when I heard it was going to be Thanos, I was like, oh, the dude from Children of the Atom? I'm like, whatever. But then once I started to see him in, like, he started, like, really ramping up to it, the hype, I grew into it, for sure. But back to what you were saying, I feel Doom, I think, would be good. I know that they've been flirting with the idea of Fantastic Four. How awesome would it be? Fantastic Four villain comes out, they fail. They end the mission very Rocky 1. In Rocky 1, fucking Rocky loses the fights. It would be awesome to
You're
see.
talking about Rocky?
Yes,
He's making a comparison.
Making a comparison.
Shut up.
So if in Fantastic Four we see this film, they lose against Doom, and they're like,
Yes.
we can't do this. We need help. And then, fucking after credits, make a phone call to whoever the fuck, and then it turns into this bigger thing. Like, no, you don't see that. Your dick's not hard right now. God damn it!
Everything you just said was like what everything like Iron Man dealt with, and it was like, hey, we got a team going. Like everything you just said was like
that is phase 1 all over again.
Yeah. No, you fucked up so many times, and you have a cat.
Daddy, look at my asshole, Daddy. Look at my kitty asshole. Look at me.
You know what I'm saying? Like what you just said. Like we saw that already.
Yeah.
We saw that. And the greatest thing about us, we just dealt with this video game, is that the comic book knowledge that we have is amazing because we know 90s stuff that was like awesome.
True. That's a lot of our basis from. So, I'm a fan of Doom. I wouldn't be upset if it did go that route.
I can see that. I can see the Fantastic Four losing in their first film. I can see that, and then leading into another film or something like that. You know, going back and forth. I can see that.
You don't like the first one or the second one. It's Jessica Alba. You all like Jessica Alba.
Oh, the first. I actually enjoyed the first Fantastic Four at the time.
Sure.
I thought it was good.
For sure. But you would never know that Johnny Storm is going to be fucking Captain America.
Nah.
Of course you wouldn't.
I didn't see the second one, the Rise of the Silver Surfer. I didn't see that one, but
that one's not bad. It's okay. I don't like how they dealt with Galactus. Galactus was very much like, it reminded me of Galvatron when they first showed Galvatron in Transformers, where it was like a giant like world eater, like actual planet and stuff like that. They made Galactus the same thing. You know what I mean?
It was a cloud, right?
Yeah, it was like a cloud, and I'm just like, that's not fucking Galactus.
Yeah, that's when he goes into that's Silver Surfer though.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, the second Fantastic Four wasn't bad. I just don't like how they handle Galactus.
I agree. But Galactus is supposed to be like
right,
and not a cloud.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
I'm telling you, if we get Galactus again, okay, which it looks like they're doing for the Fantastic Four film, which I completely disagree with. I feel they're jumping the gun, skipping Doctor Doom, and going straight to Galactus as the big bad for the Fantastic Four. The Fantastic Four film.
Okay.
I mean, if they do that, it's because they're trying to save Doom.
90s, like,
right now, knowing that that's what they're planning on doing is making Doom the big bad of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, like they did.
Are we recording? Okay.
Yes, we're recording.
Yes, we are recording. We're about 50 minutes in. Okay.
It's the big bad. That makes sense. I mean, because it's like they wouldn't want to. I mean, I'm at this point, might as well just lean into all the fucking weird villains, like Fing Fang Foom, the big fucking pterodactyl, or the dragon guy. Give us him.
Yeah.
Well, that's what everybody was saying. Everybody was, when they first saw Shang-Chi, they thought Fing Fang Foom was going to be in Shang-Chi. You know, who was the dragon? How is it racist? That's how his name's pronounced.
No one heard of that? Okay.
What the fuck is going on right now? It's pronounced Shang-Chi. Anywho,
Shang-Chi.
Doctor Doom is the big bad. What's next, Luis?
Next on the docket is what Ash wanted to talk about, and so I'll let you start it off, host. it is being teased that the original
Oh
cast
yes.
of Avengers.
Oh,
Okay.
yes, what I
So-
wanted to talk
no,
about at the beginning
yes.
of the show. Yes,
No,
yes.
no, I have fucking a lot to talk about. No, everybody pour a shot right now. No, look. To be fair, this shot has been poured at least 20 minutes ago. Pour a shot.
Oh, just
I'm
take
pretty sure I've seen you.
No,
I've
it
seen
really
you-
has.
Okay.
It's not even cold. I have a lot to talk about this.
What a brave warrior.
I know, right?
Room
temperature.
Jesus. Okay,
Room
go ahead.
Cheers.
Cheers.
No.
Go ahead.
All right. See, Luis did my shit. You gotta take a shot. All right. I love you. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, if I
Boys
could
and
have
girls.
your fucking shut the fuck up, ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your ear for a fucking moment.
Asshole.
Yeah.
That's the
We're listening.
weird thing is that. Listen, the reason they think we're into the Marvel universe is it's the Chris Evans, the Scarlett Johansson, and Chris Hemsworth. It's not that. It's the story that you have built. And the fact that this story's built on a motherfucker that really like came back from nothing. And it was John Favreau that said, like, I really needed to be
Jan Favreau?
fucking Robert Downey Jr. It really needs to be him. And it's amazing that it's a person that's willing to take a chance. It doesn't mean anything to a corporation. It doesn't like we didn't lose any money. And then it's your whole fucking everything is built on Robert Downey Jr. And it's just the fact that he kept his shit for so long. Not to mention the fact that he did several movies that he was amazing at. One of them is called Due Date. But it's fucking, he's so good.
Right.
So fucking good at, like, he's a character actor. And you chose a character actor to play Iron Man. That's why, what was weird at Iron Man 3 that was rejected is Iron Man that he was a drunk and became, like, kind of human. That's the one time we accepted him as like, I'm fucking human.
I did love that in the first.
He did part 3 as supposedly like the drunk thing, but it was supposed to be
The second one.
But they cut that out.
Yeah.
Well, they cut it out of the first
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
the first one and the second one.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
Where like he took it like that. And they tried
Right.
to encompass everything.
Right. But here's the thing. They pulled back a lot on the Iron Man source material. Because they pulled back a lot, especially on the issue Demon in a Bottle. So there was a few scenes that were cut from the first Iron Man and the second Iron Man where he was dealing with his alcoholism, you know. And I think they did that for the sake of the children, you know, all the kids that loved Iron Man and stuff like that, you know. So they pulled back on a lot of that stuff. My thing with this topic, okay, I feel Marvel is panicking. Marvel is in a state of panic because.
Oh, you're talking about how they're bringing back the original cast.
Is that not what we're talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
We're talking about two different things, but yeah. You know why? They put so much work into bringing them together. Of course, it's gonna be back to that. Of course,
I disagree.
Fuck you, like, bro. It's Guns N' Roses, and I have a fucking tattoo of Velvet Revolver. Velvet Revolver is gonna be my new fucking Guns N' Roses. But when Guns N' Roses came back, I knew it was gonna come back because I said on my arm, it's gonna be Axel's the last one to come back.
Right.
But it's gonna be like blah blah blah, news. It will be Axel to come back. I have a fucking Velvet Revolver tattoo. Understandably, I drank a lot today, but I have a tattoo about it, and I
you
knew
drinking all day
that was
today?
going to happen. No, Guns N' Roses were always going to come back. 2
Nope.
years before I fucking said it was going to come back,
Mhm.
but yeah.
Luis, how do you
No,
feel about
you're
the
good.
apparent Marvel playing around with the original Avengers coming back?
I would only be okay with it if it's a different cast, like what they flirted with in Multiverse of Madness. God damn it, Ray!
If they came back with your OG cast, that'd be awesome, right? Because like when they came back with that OG cast, you have to do a whole movie with that cast. That's right? That's awesome.
I don't know,
I
man.
disagree.
Like, see, and here's the thing: realistically, Scarlett Johansson took
What you have in
Marvel
your head-
Studios to court.
Luis, what you have in your head, if they came back in that like Doctor Doom, I have a headache thing, and brought back the cast that you have in your head to do a Fantastic Four. No? Nothing?
I mean, I think I've very similar to what we were talking about Henry Cavill. I've accepted that they're gone. I've accepted that this era is done. Now that doesn't mean it's over.
There's two of those though. Yeah.
It just means that I'm not going to see any new film. But if I want to relive that adventure, I feel that the phase 1 and 2 were fucking peak. Like I go back and rewatch Iron Man 1. It holds the fuck up, dude. It is such a good movie. Avengers, the first Avengers, not as much. You realize that I was excited because of what it was.
Sure.
But like Avengers Infinity War and Endgame, are you fucking kidding me? That is like peak television for me. I'm like, so good. And so I don't want to go back to it. I would rather like continue. Like it would be cool if it's like they replay some of these scenes and then it's like
That's not the characters that's left though.
What the hell's his name?
Everything you're choosing is somebody dies.
Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise as Iron Man. Like you know how they briefly talked about that as a possibility for the Doctor Strange film.
Yes.
That would be interesting of like these different variations of characters and like Sam Wilson as in Captain America, like in She-Hulk instead of that person. The instead of Hawkeye, it's fucking
Kate Bishop.
Thank you, Kate Bishop. Like if it was a retelling, not exactly the same, I think that would be fucking
it. Yeah.
Because it would be like, oh man, that's the same scene. That's a throwback from the whatever.
Right.
But I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm good with it feels similar to what Esteban was saying earlier. It feels like Marvel's in a panic and it's like, oh my god, like, let's bring people back. Original cast, let's go. Let's throw more money at Jay.
Yeah.
But there's the nerd level where we're gonna follow everything.
Oh, sure.
And there's the this is what I have a subscription for.
Yeah.
So it will get to the level of what we were shown earlier, where I love Umbrella Academy, but like, it's gonna get to a point where you stop following.
True.
Yeah, I think Marvel's in a panic. Like I was saying earlier, if they do this, I feel that it would be a massive mistake if they do this. If they bring them all back, one, how do you justify bringing back Black Widow after she made the sacrifice for the Soul Stone?
Yeah.
Number one. Number two,
Yeah.
how do you bring back Robert Downey Jr. or Iron Man after he knew for a fact what he was getting into when he ended up snapping his
It's gonna
fingers?
be a multi-universe thing.
No, still, even that
We're
thing
great.
shits.
Yeah.
It will shit on what the Russo brothers did in Endgame with Scarlett Johansson and with Iron Man. Yeah.
One thing I forgot to mention, let's not forget that during the pandemic, Scarlett Johansson took Marvel Studios to court.
Yes,
Because,
absolutely. For the Black Widow movie.
Exactly. So do we really think that they're going to be like, hey, let's bring the whole cast together. Get your sexy ass over here, Scarlett. Like, let's do another film. Like, I think that bridge has been burned, man. So it makes more sense that it would be, what's her face? Florence Pugh? To be in the...
Yeah.
Like,
true. Yes.
I mean, who's to say, right?
You're never playing with your own money.
Sure.
And if Scarlett Johansson means 7 more million, then that's what it means.
I don't think so. I don't. If they do this, I think it's a bad move. I think it's a bad business move, to be quite honest. You know, it's a bad business move. They're panicking because their phase 4 took a shit, essentially.
Yeah, it did.
And we found out why it took a shit because of the TV shows.
Truth be told, the Marvels is going to be bad, and it's not going to be bad because of what's, we don't even know what's coming out, but nerddom is telling us like it's going to be bad. Rotten Tomatoes or whatever the fuck it is, like, it doesn't fucking help. It doesn't help. This is fucking the Ghostbusters as girls. It's the same thing. Like, you told us, like, it's not gonna fucking help and it's not gonna be good.
Right. And for everyone shitting on the Marvels,
good. But you already said that, like, fucking is not going to come back. But I'll take it.
Yeah, and Brie Larson already wants to walk away from Captain Marvel. You know, she wants to walk away because of all the shit the fans keep talking shit about her as Captain Marvel. Okay, that's why she wants to walk away. Okay, she doesn't want to be Captain Marvel anymore. And that's the problem.
Let me introduce you to my X-Men friend, Rogue. You'll be fine. Let's move on to the next part of the story. Yeah.
Right. And that's the thing, you know, it's like everyone talks shit about the people that played the character. You know, we saw it in Star Wars. We're seeing it in Marvel. We've seen it in DC. Everyone's talking massive shit about the character, about certain characters and stuff like that. It's never going to go away. Like the toxic fandom, it's never going to go away. Like, I'm sorry, it's not going to go away, you know? So all the bullshit that these actors are dealing with, it sucks that they're dealing with stuff like that, you know, that they don't want to do that. They don't want to be a part of a certain project, a part of a certain, you know, cinematic universe or whatever. You know, it does suck. You know, it's not fair to them because all they're doing is they're doing their job. They were hired to do a job to the best of their ability, and people are shitting on it because they either don't like them as a person or because of their ethnicity or their race or whatever, you know, because we saw that in Star Wars, you know. So again, I think
specifically what part that was.
It was Rose in Star Wars. They ridiculed her and mocked her and sent her
In
death
Star
threats
Wars?
via
Oh,
in Star Wars.
okay, got it.
You know,
Sorry. Yeah.
they did all that stuff to her,
I had to
and
think about Rose because of
she
okay.
completely disappeared from social media. Daisy Ridley did the same thing.
Sad. It's really sad. Yeah.
You know, and that's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
because of the toxic fans that actors,
Cass is
quality
weird.
actors,
What was the Rose stuff?
because they didn't think that an
Bad,
Asian
right?
Asian American,
Bad. Okay, got it.
yeah,
No,
it's bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's like the hate.
You
Finn.
need to take a shit. It looks like you need to take a shit, Ash.
No, I that kind of
Again,
He's actively going. He's actively
shitting in
that
his
kind
seat
of
right now.
racism is so bad.
Finn got the same thing, man. When
When you're ignorant, you're ignorant. But when you're willfully ignorant, it's bad.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's the internet, buddy.
Like
no one's looking at
Civil War #2. I understand. Like fucking like when you're willfully like my second cousin is Asian, my fucking third cousin is Mexican. Like we're all one. I fuck you.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's like because, and that's why, as you were saying earlier, the nerddom is saying that it's going to be a bad film because of X, Y, and Z. No, it's going to be a bad film because there's fucking toxic fans that are putting and planting the seed. Like, why can't we? And again, I know why we can't. But going back to where it was, where before the internet, just to go watch a film, and then you judge it based off of that, watching it the first time instead of going on based off of what yes, we are recording for the second time. Based off of what Rotten Tomatoes is saying. You know what I mean?
That's the first zero. No. It's somebody else.
Anyways.
Indeed.
Luis, what else is left on our docket?
All right, we are down to our last item, and
Fantastic.
it is a very depressing one.
Oh.
It is Blade going through its 5th rewrite.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
They scrapped the last scripts and they're going at it again. I mean, at least they're not, at least hopefully not giving us horse shit. But yeah.
Like,
part 1 was already fucking mad cool. Part 2 was fucking even better because it had a story. And then on top of that, it had the mom storyline.
I'm sorry, but as a fan, it going through its 5th rewrite, that just tells you that this movie is just fucking doomed.
They're trying to make it fit into everything that's coming. Like, you want to be
and they
part
shouldn't.
of...
It needs to be its own fucking thing, man.
Yeah. That's been the best thing of everything that's on its own, is that like we need to make that make sense.
Like this is
Joker
brand
Part
new
2.
fucking
We
territory.
need to make that make sense. Like Harley makes sense, but like we're gonna make fucking Lady Gaga Harley based on a character that was never there. Okay,
look, dude.
They've based on a character that's never even been there.
Here's the thing:
you saw kind of Bruce Wayne, but not. It's a whole thing.
Here's the thing. Here is the shit that I cannot fathom. Okay.
Yeah.
You're hired as a writer for Marvel.
Yeah.
Okay. The minute you're hired, they give you the keys to the fucking city. Okay. They give you the ability to go into their vault, to go ahead and pull up the old series, the first volume, the second volume, the third volume, the fourth volume, however many iterations there is of said character. Why is it difficult for us, or for this to go from the comic book page to a script? We saw it with Wesley Snipes. It was not bad. It
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
especially the second
Yeah.
one. You know, why
No,
is
the best
this?
thing was Batman. Like, there was so it was a comedian that took that character
No,
and was like, it is Batman. No.
I don't think it's that. It's the writing. I have a feeling it's the writing. The writing is a problem. If again, if they're given all this source material and they were told from the get-go, hey, Blade's gonna be rated R. Have fun, guys. Go ahead and go fucking buck wild and as you write the script.
Was. And then they made it make it work. It was. That's why Blade 1 was this, and Blade 2 was like in the fucking actual Blade universe.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. It's like you have a vampire hunter who's half human, half vampire, who hunts vampires. Why is it difficult to write a script for this? You have all the fucking source material.
Yeah.
Like, is it just me? Or am I alone in this? Or like, what the fuck, dude?
No, not at all. Not at all. Not so.
I would love to see Wesley Snipes as Whistler, the old
Whistler. That would be
my
fucking
god.
That would be dope.
I would love it only because I know he wouldn't want to be it. Like he wouldn't want. Like
Still wants
I
to
never
be.
picked my shit, and he would be Whistler. Like he'd be like no, take him on, bro. What the Crips or the Bloods? Take him on, bro. Like it's not good. Not a good situation.
Look, man, and I think Mahershala Ali is a fantastic fit for Blade.
Agreed.
I think he's a great fit. And if it wasn't him, huh?
Go.
If it wasn't him, I would say, I think his name is David Washington, Denzel's son. I think he'd be a great Blade as well.
Okay.
You know,
that guy's been Blade for like the last 11 years.
What?
Ever since midnight. No? Okay. Literally was okay.
I am lost.
No, literally since midnight he was cast as Blade like what, a week or two after? Okay. Go. What are we talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Blade going through his
Mahershala
Ali.
Same thing.
Sure.
Was casted as Blade like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah. It was, it was
what we're talking about.
But then no movement. And then I guess they get a director gets kicked off, they get a script, new scripts. It just it's been in this pre-production hell.
It sounds like our show.
Yeah.
Sounds like our show. What else we got, Luis?
That is literally it. With that
was to bring back SFI, I love you.
No, you don't. Shut up. Go take a piss.
I am fucking love you.
That's the last item on the docket. Anything else you want to say, host?
I do want to answer Bolivar or Bully's question when he did ask us about the Highlander series. Homie, I don't remember the Highlander series. I think it was on the WB when it first came out. I don't remember seeing. I'm sure I probably saw it in like passing, on like daytime TV or some shit. Like sometime that I had stayed home sick from school or some shit like that. Really didn't catch my eye because it was on the WB. The same thing for the Crow series.
It doesn't count. It doesn't count. Listen.
Shut your fucking mouth and go take a piss.
Oh my god, it doesn't count. Ever. It doesn't count. Listen, as a nerd, we both know in the movie.
Doesn't he sound like a fucking executive right now? Where it's like talking about the previous Marvel Cinematic Universe. The Netflix series doesn't count. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. doesn't count.
To be fair, the not Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. doesn't count, but the Sky whole storyline.
Everything that's happened in the cinematic universe.
Sky turning into Earthquake was her whole storyline. That's a whole fucking storyline that people fucking are just dumb to. Am I fucking up? Okay.
Nope.
That's
No.
you're dumb. You're dumb. Like, and on top of that, she's so a part of the social media, and she's done amazing things. She's a great actress. And what's amazing is that, like, they thought we would go to this place where we're gonna follow everything, and we're not. Like, you taking away Captain America is a big thing, but you giving it to Sam is a big thing. But you didn't give us a lot of time because you're trying to fucking connect the dots, and it didn't fucking work.
Okay.
It doesn't work because I just did a fucking video game where I'm going to do 30 hours. Doesn't matter if I'm going to fucking do these 30 hours as us or 30 hours as a comic book nerd.
Right.
It's I had the journey. The
Like
journey
all we
is
needed, Luis, was when he said, "I had the journey." Like we zoom into him, and then we see that one teardrop, just like
the journey is the thing. Man. I'll shake like a chihuahua, but does that make sense?
What?
Like,
God, Wario448 on TikTok's like, what?
yes.
He
When
said
was
that
that?
he would
What?
shake like a chihuahua.
Yes, I said that. I said that a second ago.
Why are you so fucking angry right now?
There's no
He's agreeing.
anger. It's not anger.
But like,
Agree.
why is he angry? Wario448, thanks for joining us on TikTok. I appreciate you. Ash doesn't. He's angry. He's drunk.
He doesn't
Subscribe
appreciate
to our
us.
social media
There's no
channels, guys.
drunkenness. I fucking agree with.
He does agree with us. And we're all on the same side.
We're all friends.
All right.
Yay!
To be fair, no. To be fair, we're all
Yes.
coming back to the original Avengers.
No, we're not. I hope to God we don't.
I really hope not.
No, fucking we are.
How do we bring back Black Widow? How do we bring back Iron Man without making their death
That's
seem...
the fucking conversation. Pour yourself another shot. That's the conversation. How, as a studio, are they going to bring back everything they fucking killed because they're a fucking bitch? Yes, that's the conversation.
Marvel Studios.
No,
Where was all
it
this
is.
30 minutes ago when we had the conversation?
I know, no shit, right?
We did say that, buddy. Like, I promise
Yeah.
you, I'm not making fun. Like,
No, for
if
sure.
someone is like, "Oh, you're gonna nullify these deaths,"
Oh,
and then that's when I said
so
we do multiverse.
and I fell asleep.
I don't know where you.
Clearly.
We literally said these things, man.
I literally okay. So then, what do you say, Esteban?
That they shouldn't do that. They shouldn't bring back Black Widow. They should not bring back fucking Iron Man because that's gonna
They're
shit
already
and
doing
tarnish.
okay.
It's gonna shit and tarnish all the sacrifices that they made in Infinity War and in Endgame. Tell me that it's
a little
not.
bit of a fuck you to the Russo brothers too of what they created.
Tell me exactly.
Is that
Tell me
I said
that it's not.
wrong?
You're telling me no. Shut up. You're telling me that Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow's sacrifice for the Soul Stone. Okay, you're gonna bring her back like if fucking nothing. Like, here's Black Widow. No, what the
Right.
fuck, dude?
Which was a big motherfucking deal. So they're going to be like, well, that didn't make money, so we're going to go ahead and fucking
Oh yeah, let's go fucking
Blah,
pull
blah.
a Black Widow out of fucking Earth
right.
69
And
and
then
bring
on
her
top
over
of
here,
that,
and we'll get fucking
that even
Iron Man
happened-
from Earth 825, and we'll bring him
No,
here.
but
Fuck
after
that.
that even happened, they had a Black Widow movie that was a new Black
No.
Widow. So
No.
I know.
No.
I know.
Don't bring back
I know.
Scarlett Johansson. Give it to Florence Pugh, and we fucking move on. Okay.
Right. Which was that movie?
You give the Iron Man role to fucking Don Cheadle. He carries it on as Rhodey, just like he did in the fucking comic books where he dressed as Iron Man. Okay. Anyways,
Come
Luis
on.
is saying move it on. Moving on.
Move on.
No, I was egging what you were saying. You're just like, we just keep it moving, and then and that's what I was like, oh,
Let's
keep it
fucking
moving.
go.
Yeah.
Everybody that's joined
We're
us
not
for
recording anymore, right? Like,
yes, we are still recording. Shut up. Pour your shot. Everybody that's joined us on Facebook, everybody that's joined us on TikTok, Wario448 who joined us on our TikTok. Thank you guys very much for joining us on this episode.
Warrior 448. Say your shit, because we're gonna fucking talk.
Don't egg him on, please. Don't egg him on.
Please. No. 448. Wario 448.
Don't do it.
Who is it?
Don't do it.
Who is it? Who is the
I
name?
don't know who the fuck it is.
Cheers, Ash. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you, Wally.
Wario448 says locked and loaded.
I don't know what that means.
And then tomorrow we're gonna get a text like, Ash is hungover. He called out of work. I'm like, oh no shit.
I am not so
Really?
fucked up. No, I'm really not.
Are you working from home tomorrow?
About a
Shut
lot
up.
of
You're working
stuff.
from home tomorrow. Shut up. Are you working from home tomorrow?
No.
Oh, you're fucked for tomorrow.
Well, yeah.
I've been on vacation this whole week.
It's like, well, yeah. What of it?
What's fucked up is I have a lot of vacation time that I cannot use because I'm not a dick. Go ahead.
What?
Well, cheers, bully.
Cheers, bully.
Oh, bully.
And a very good night
Don't
to everybody.
hold up an empty glass to me, you fucking little bitch. Don't hold. No. Come on. Oh, my God.
What?
Oh. Oh.
Oh, no, shut up. Don't fucking roll up your
You
sleeves.
little fucking
Don't
bitch
fucking roll
to
up
me
your
right
sleeves.
now.
Don't roll up your sleeves.
Oh.
No.
Oh. No.
Leave Luis
never
alone.
one time. Never one time do you ever. Okay, I agree.
Leave Luis alone.
No,
Cheers.
fucking never. Luis, I fucking love you, and you're my fucking. Other than fucking ST, you're my ride or die. So
Luis, play the song,
if
Luis.
you
Play the
ever
song.
hold up an empty fucking, you gotta no. Okay.
Surprise, motherfucker.
All right, let's go. Let's do this.
Cheers.
For this episode of Comix, I'm Esteban. I'm your host. The drunk one is Ash. The quiet, sober one is Luis. We love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you guys next fucking Thursday. Bully, cheers. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Tell your friends, tell your family, share it, love it, like it. We're going to be here for fucking ever. We love you guys. Good night. Sweet dreams. Cheers. Bye.
Toodles.